Hello guys, it's Kimberly. As you can see, I have a different background again, cause this time I'm in my room, and I'll probably have another background soon, cause my mom's planning to move us to Brooklyn. For this week's video, I'm planning on reading a post from Tumblr that I found. I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm also gonna talk about me and Tumblr, and yeah. Sometimes I want to pull out my hair because I want to see just one female character I can relate to in terms of their sex/romantic life. I want to see a girl in her mid-20s who has never been kissed. I want to see a girl who is confused and has literally no experience. A girl who has panic attacks when she thinks of sex and can't stop thinking about what kissing is like while also being afraid of it. A girl who can't figure out her sexuality because she's never gotten to try. A girl who self-destructs because she's terrified of how bigger her baggage gets with the age. I am sick of women in TV and movies who date and have sex and still have relationship hang-ups. Not because that doesn't exist, but because I can't relate to those women. I want to turn on the TV and see a 25-year-old woman who has never been with anyone, was genuinely not looking at for a long time, and has become terrified of attention, whose anxiety cheats them out of dating, who greets every birthday with this feeling of dread in their pit of stomach because they're getting older and older and it feels like weirder and weirder and more wrong with every passing year. I know I'm not the only woman, but with the way the media is, it's maybe the most alienating baggage I carry. Everywhere I look, it's weird that this is my experience. I feel ashamed and I feel scared that one day I have to tell a person to their face, I am an adult who has never had a first kiss. It's terrifying and consuming and confusing and awful. You start to believe it isn't meant for you, not just sex or intimacy, but fucking love itself. Because you don't turn on the TV and see people like you. Unlucky in love means slightly clumsy and loud on dates and fear of commitment. It's a quirky girl who has probably had sex with multiple people and just can't figure it out. I want to see a girl who feels so alone because she literally always has been. That's what I want to see. So on this post, I directly related to The 100. When I first watched the show, I was probably because Clark was the main character, I feel connected to her in some way. And then when Lexa showed up, I just fell in love with the fictional character. I just felt like that's who I'm gonna be. That's who I will turn into. Probably not the leader of 12 clans, but like someone who's not afraid to love who they want. If you know the background story, Lexa's ex-girlfriend, or whoever she loved last, Kostya, her head was cut off and delivered to her bed. I mean, that's not the relationship I want, but like, that just defines there was also another lesbian dead. The main reason I read this post was because I'm not 25 years old, that's the first thing. But the main reason I read this was because I actually want to see a producer produce this someday in the future. Maybe I won't be 15, but I want another 15-year-old to see the TV show and say, oh my god, I can relate to them. I could be this person. Maybe I'm trying to figure out myself too. Because that's what I've been doing for the past 4 years. I've been trying to figure out why I was falling in love with a girl. I was trying to explain to myself, or using the media trying to explain to myself, why am I like this? Am I broken? Am I invalid? Am I not supposed to be living in this universe? I still feel disconnected from the world, even though I've discovered part of who I am. That's just life, maybe, but still, it feels good to know that you're not broken, you're valid, you are supposed to be in this universe, you were created for a reason. I want to see a TV show someday that shows a girl who has been raised from a homophobic society and she starts to realize that maybe being in the LGBT community or supporting them isn't wrong. If you don't like the word support, just carry on. I know some people don't like it, but it's what I'm gonna use now. But I just feel like TV shows, they should do a better job. Obviously, I can't tell them what to do, like, actually, but because I suck at planning stuff. But I just feel like if you don't have a good show, then just don't show it at all. Don't even broadcast it. This also brings me to the topic that of Tumblr, of how I connect to Tumblr. I don't remember how I found Tumblr. I just remember that it's always been my go-to place if I was ever depressed or just feel disconnected from the people I hang out with. That's also the main reason why I got addicted to it, because I felt like this website or app, if you have it on your phone, was the only place that got me. I could be myself and not be attacked by a bunch of rude people. I felt like people on this internet gets me. My internet friends know what it feels like to be out and just see a character that you've loved for so long die in the arms of another character. People on this website knows what it feels like to just figure out this world by themselves. And it just, I mean, yes, there's a percentage of this world who chooses the internet to hurt someone, but I still choose the internet to feel connected to, because I feel that internet friends know you better sometimes than the people who you actually hang around with. Obviously, these internet friends, they're living somewhere on this world, maybe even in the same city, but you guys just haven't met yet. But it's just that Tumblr is just a place that a lot of people I know can relate to, and some place that they can feel safe in. That's all for this video this week. I just mainly wanted to talk about this post and Tumblr. So I'll see you guys whenever I post a new video.